Well, the spin is in for Shang-Chi, or is it Shang-Chi? I'm not really sure which one it is, but either way, the spin's in. So 2 weeks ago, all the reports coming out from Forbes and Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, and The Wrap, they were all the same. Oh, Shang-Chi's going to have a disastrous box office. Could be lowest box office for any Marvel movie ever. Well, now it's breaking records. Every outlet. It's like Disney phoned them all up. Listen here, we can't have these kinds of headlines going out now, son. You got to change that headline. Let's go ahead and say that it's going to be a big opening, a record-breaking opening, even though, we'll say it's pre-coof. Even pre-coof, it's the best ever. Marvel did a hell of a job destroying this movie's hype, too, by the way, when they decided to release Spider-Man and Eternals trailers 2 weeks before the movie comes out. What are you doing? Why wouldn't you do that after Shang-Chi comes out? Maybe show the Spider-Man trailer during Shang-Chi exclusively. Now that's an idea. That's what they used to do all the time back in the day. They would say, you want to see the trailer for this movie? Go see this movie. And then they would release it on TV like a week later, but times have changed. So Shang-Chi now bound for Labor Day weekend record with 90 million plus worldwide launch box office preview. I actually honestly won't be surprised if it makes 80 million. Black Widow made 80 million, even though a lot of that came from Disney Plus. I do think more people will go see it because it's not going to be readily available for a pirate now because it's not going to be on Disney Plus. So this will be a real test. I would use Fast 9 as an example, but Fast 9 released in China. This movie is not getting a Chinese release, which is absolutely hilarious because it was pretty much tailored for China and it's not going to release there, which I still find that funny. So I think the record to beat is probably Quiet Place Part 2. That did really good. It's at 191.7 million. I don't think it released in China. So this is maybe the number that it needs to beat to be a success. I don't remember how much exactly did Black Widow make. Okay, they're saying 371 million. Okay, so I don't know if that's mixing Disney Plus numbers in with that, so it's tough to say. If the movie doesn't at least beat Black Widow's opening weekend, then that's trouble. So 90 million, we'll see. I think it could do it, to be honest, and that would be surprising since nobody knows who the hell this is. Though there's a lot of experts running around now, Oh, yeah, Shang-Chi, you don't know who he is. They just go look at the wiki, right? They go look at the wiki. And Shang-Chi, I've been reading him forever. I have no idea who this guy was before this movie got announced. I didn't know who the Eternals were either. But like I said, experts running around everywhere now. They just go look at Wikipedia stuff and boom, they know everything. So, like I said, I'm trying to keep an open mind for this movie too, by the way. But Simu Liu just keeps saying the dumbest stuff. Now he says this, I thought playing a guy that gets beaten up by a main character was the pinnacle for Asian actors. And I've done a video on this before. It's like this guy just totally forgets Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, all these huge phenomenon actors that literally lit up the American box office. Jackie Chan was a huge American star. And I know there's going to be people in the comments saying Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, though, I would say as far as mainstream box office success, I think Jackie Chan is probably the top guy now because he had so many movies that got released in the box office. Bruce Lee had a little bit of success, but he just went out too young. I agree, though, that Bruce Lee is a boss and the best ever, but I think box office-wise, Jackie Chan probably takes the top because he just was in so much shit. But, and this guy's like in his 30s. You know, he knows who all these people are, but he's trying to act like the internet forgets. It's so strange. I'm going to try to give this, I'm going to try to go in this with an open mind and be fair, because I really do like martial arts movies, and I haven't seen it. I'm trying to think of when's the last new one that's come out, so hopefully this is good. I would like to see a good movie, so we'll see. I don't have high expectations. But anyway, like I was saying, if Pirates and Princesses here, Shang-Chi could break Labor Day weekend box office record. It wouldn't take much. The spin is in. Labor Day is traditionally a time when movies don't debut because they don't perform all that well during that holiday, as people are usually out and about enjoying the last days of summer and wrapping it up for the season. But most studios avoid a major release on that weekend. Marvel and Disney are doing it, and the spin being presented is biggest Labor Day weekend box office. Well, it would be surprising if a Marvel movie didn't beat 30.6 million, but stranger things have happened. Even films like Ant-Man did over 76 million. Now, here's the thing. Labor Day weekend, technically, that starts today. So you have your Thursday previews, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because most people have Labor Day off. But most people are outside during Labor Day. It's 100% right. It's not really let's go see a movie Labor Day weekend, but, you know, I do think that there's still a ton of Marvel stands out there, and they will consume anything given to them. And that's why I do think that this could still have a big weekend, but even if it doesn't have a big weekend, it still would be a big weekend opener for Labor Day because of the low expectations, which I think is only like 40 million because of like the Halloween reboot sequel or whatever you want to call it that came out a few years ago. I think that is the top dog for Labor Day opening weekends. It's not even that big of a number, but that was a cheap movie to make. So how much more is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings estimated to make? Not much. The estimates are only at about 45 to 50 million for the weekend. Black Widow had a split release with Disney Plus and still did over 80 million domestically when it opened. Previously, it was set at 35 through 55 million. So it actually seems they dropped it some. According to comicbook.com, Shang-Chi will also be playing in 66% of the international territories, and they expect another 40 million for a total of 90 to 100 million total for both domestic and international. Again, just domestically, Black Widow made 80 million, and it also released on Disney Plus Access at the same time, and that total is not counted in that 80 million. The international market that Shang-Chi is releasing to does not include the large box office in China, and Disney and Marvel have been pushing Disney and Marvel have been pushing for it to release there. It could do well there, but early indications are that many weren't too impressed with the trailer and felt it leaned on stereotypes. If 45 through 50 million is a win, I hate to see what a loss is. I totally agree. See what happens. Like I said, I won't be shocked if it does well, but, it's tough to say. I don't think Simu Liu's comments are helping, but then again, Scarlett Johansson was out there saying ridiculous stuff, and it didn't hurt the opening weekend for that movie at all. What hurt Black Widow was word of mouth, because that movie, oh man, that fell apart at the end. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.